Hello everyone, my name is Oluwaseyi and here with me is Sheyi, and I am very excited to take you on this training session. This training session is organized by Beneficence Global Humanitarian Foundation with the sole aim of building skills and gaining employment for the unemployed who are interested in hairdressing. So take a seat and let's get started. Today we'll be learning wig making, and I'll be taking you through the things we're going to need for this wig making. Firstly is our mannequin, second is our wig cap, and third is our needle and thread. Also, we have our scissors, our comb, and our brush. And then we have the weaving. We'll be starting by sewing on the weaving to the wig cap. While sewing the ribbon onto the wig cap, you leave some intervals, and let's see how it goes on. Also remember to keep the ribbon straight while sewing it on to avoid mistakes. As you can see, we started from the left and we're already at the ending of the right side. On getting to the ending, you turn the wig and you place it around to the other side and you start sewing again from left to right. Remember to keep the wig aligned to avoid mistakes while sewing it on. We've started the second layer and we're already done with the second layer. We'll be starting the third layer now, and this time around we'll be taking it from our right to our left. Always remember to keep it straight to get the best result. We are done with the third line. I'll be moving up to the fourth row. Now on this stage, we'll be starting from the left over to the right. Now, now that we are out of thread, we carry the second thread and make use of it to continue the process to avoid disruptions. So now we are done with the first weave one and we are moving on to the second one. While using the second one, you have to join it together with the first one so that to lay properly and avoid looking scattered after work is done. So we are done with the first weave one, and to start the second one we have to double it in order to make the wool full. In order for you to start the second one, you have to start by joining the double weave one with the first one. Now you continue with the process of keeping a straight ribbon while sewing it onto the wig cap. We are done with the fifth line and we'll be cutting the other part off now to remove the excess part and continue with the new side. As you can see, the excess part of the ribbon has been cut off. We'll be starting a new line now, and remember that we said we have to double it to make the wig full. So we are double this and we're adding it now. Always remember to check the sides of your closure when sewing the wig to avoid mistakes at the end. Now, this is our closure. Remember I said earlier that we should always check the sides of our closure on the wig cap to avoid making mistakes while sewing it on. We've checked the sides of our wig cap and we can proceed sewing it on. Don't forget to maintain a straight sewing. Now we are at the ending of our fifth row. Now that we're done with the fifth line and we have a lot of weave on left, we are going to turn it rather than cut it to prevent wastage. After turning it, you sew the edge over to the Now we are checking the size of our closure to be sure of it again. We've checked the size and we can proceed on. So that's the center of our wig cap, and this is our closure, as you can see. So now we are measuring it, as I said before, to see whether it fits on it, and it doesn't. We still have a lot of space left. We still have a long ribbon left, so we double it and start sewing again. So we've started on another line since we still have a little bit of space left for the closure. As we are sewing it, you can see that the space above is getting more little and smaller. As we go on, we're about reaching the end. I want to say good job to Sheyi. We've reached the ending of the line, and now we are going to measure our closure again. We still have a little bit of space left, so we are going to pick up another line and continue sewing. But remember that we also have to still double the weave on. We are picking up another line. I remember I once said that when you're picking up a new line, you have to join the edge to the front of the wig cap. Don't forget to keep it straight. As you can see now, the remaining space in front has gotten smaller, and we're about to end this other part. So now we are checking our closure to see whether it fits in properly, and yes, it does. So we finish the line that we picked, and after that we cut off the remaining excess. Now we are at the ending, and we are going to cut off the remaining excess. It's time for our closure. So it's time for our closure. And please note that when you buy a closure, it always comes with excess net, and it is advisable to trim it off. We trim it off so that it can fit perfectly on the wig cap. Always be careful not to cut off the net which has the wig on it. So we start from sewing the tip. We start from sewing the tip to the front of the wig cap where the closure is going to be staying. Remember to always align it with the center. So you're going to take it around the wig cap and the closure by joining them together. So guys, we'll soon be done. So as you can see, we've made a lot of improvements and our wig is already taking its form. Just remains a little bit of styling and our wig is ready. We are almost at the ending of our wig. We're still joining it. We're still joining the closure together with the wig. So now we are at the tip of the wig cap and the closure. At this point, make sure you tighten the thread very well to avoid it losing when you're wearing your beautiful wig. I'm very sure it has been a very fun experience with me and Sheyi. Now we start by combing it. We comb the wig so it can take its original form. By combing it, we straighten out the ribbon. Be careful not to allow the comb hit the wig cap. So now, to cover the center of the closure, we part the other side, any side you want, and cover it. After covering it, you can comb your hair and make it look straight and beautiful. Remember to comb each side so that no side is left scattered and kept. Now we'll be using a hair straightener to straighten the hair closure to give it its desired shape. Make sure the hair straightener is hot enough so that it can form exactly as you want. So guys, also remember that your wig can be added. In case you want your wig to be fuller, you can add more ribbon under it to make it full. Now you start by straightening each strand of the ribbon. After each straightening, you comb it. So guys, you can see that we finished straightening our hair and now it looks as beautiful as ever. So this is the back side of our wig, and as you can see, it has been straightened out perfectly. So now we'll be adding the final touch, which is our oil. The oil is to give it its glitter and make it shine. So after oiling it, we now comb it. Also remember that it's not all wigs that we straighten. Depends on the type of wig you want, whether curly or straight. So this is the side of our head, back side. So wow, after a long wig making session, we finally come to the end of our wig making class. Now let's say thank you to our sponsors, the Beneficence Global Humanitarian Foundation, and also remember that practice makes perfect. Thank you. Bye bye.